So it is exactly 1 year to the week that I've been doing the ketogenic diet. I have lost 47 pounds in 1 year. Okay, and I basically did everything the right way. I did the high fats, the good fats, you know, the olive oils and the grass-fed, grass-finished meats, grass-fed, grass-finished butter, all that bullshit. I don't, words, look it up. Avocados up the ass, like, you name it. But the one thing and the one caveat that I always maintain is I'm not going to give up my social life. So the first 2 times that I did keto, I did it for purposes. I wanted to drop weight quick, but I had no intention of sustaining that lifestyle whatsoever. So a year ago, I was introduced to White Claw. I stopped doing keto the 2 times previously because I was having terrible hangovers. I don't know about you, but like, yeah, I need to drink to have fun. It's called happy hours, networking. For Christ's sakes, it's just goddamn fun. Have you ever been to a tailgate and been sober? I have not, but I do look at the people that do that, and I'm like, you deserve a drink. With that said, I found that White Claw didn't give me hangovers. 3 weeks into doing keto, I started doing the intermittent fasting. So that, I mean, I dropped significantly. And I'm gonna put a picture of what my weight chart looks like from a whole year, so you can just see it. I use the Carb Manager app, and let me tell you real quick. The Carb Manager app, you could track your macros, you could track every little morsel you eat, good for you. I personally did not do that. I strictly used the Carb Manager app to track my weight and if I ate bad food. So instead of writing every single thing I ate, I wrote the bad shit that I ate and made sure that that stayed between the 20 to 50 grams of carbs that you're supposed to like not go over in a day, right? The 3-month mark where I was like, all right, like I'm itching for a cheat meal. I lost a bunch of weight and I'm like, let me have a cheat meal. And fried chicken was like my first crackhead cheat meal. Okay, like just saying, like from scratch, fried chicken. Shout out. I am not even lying. When you have that first like taste of like carbs again, you can't hear. It's like foggy. Like your mouth is almost like, your mouth is on that MDMA shit, okay? After that 3-month mark, I still did the intermittent fasting. I was still on keto. I started incorporating a cheat meal a week. Never a cheat meal from like a fast food place though. Like all of my cheat meals were from restaurants. And then I would pick and choose how I was gonna manage that cheat meal. It was either like if you were gonna get a sandwich with bread, then you wouldn't get fries. Or if I want the fries, I'm gonna eat the inside of a sandwich. You see what I did there? It's like, you know, can't stand salads at this point. I mean, we were like 3, 4, 5 months into this shit, and I'm just like, if I have to look at another piece of fucking lettuce, I'm going to literally die. So I started juicing. I started basically, let me rephrase this, blending, not juicing and like removing shit. I was just straight up blending every single day. This is what it was: spinach, cucumber, celery, lemon juice, and then a little while down the road, I started throwing in ginger, which at first was like, whoa, in my mouth, and now I like freaking love it. So every day I was breaking my fast with what I call lawnmower juice. 3 to 6 times a week I was drinking Claws. Now, granted, I mean, we're not like white girl Vegas kind of drinking Claws. I mean, having 2 or 3 Claws after work, after you want to strangle the fucking people around you, that was a habit. It still is. If the only thing I did do for my social life was try very, very hard to stay within my 8-hour window. I was 16/8 fasting. I just got back from the doctor, just got blood work done last week. Everything is perfectly normal. Everything. So I am in a healthy BMI. Last year I was at a 31. Right now I believe I'm at a 24 for my height and weight. So I'm in a normal BMI. My blood work is all normal. Oh, and if you're wondering, I don't have any STIs, so hit me up. One shitty part, and I'm not even gonna lie, is like I thought I plateaued twice. And for like a chunk of time, for like a month where I'm like, I think I'm plateauing, I basically am like, let me go buy clothes. And then boom, I keep dropping. And I've had to buy new clothes. Like too many times. Ridiculous. Like swimming in my clothing. And so that's pretty shitty. That was like the only shitty part. It's not hard. It's really not hard. Once you get through the hump, it's like, it's not hard. The thing that really helped with doing this keto stuff was frankly not talking to people about it. Everyone that you talk to, a lot of people I talk to say it's not sustainable, it's not healthy for you, but that's because they either don't know enough about it or they have other needs that they need to take into consideration. For example, I don't work out. I didn't work out one goddamn day in the last year. Actually, no. I did go on my annual 5-mile hike, okay? So that was my working out. People who generally like to work out, though, for fun, you know, they probably want to count their macros. They probably need a certain amount of protein and carbs and fat to sustain lifting or fucking running, okay? For me, the only exercise I prefer is that of the horizontal nature. And not for nothing, but, yo, I still got game. Anyways, moral of the story is, anything is sustainable as long as you keep doing it. While I am not OCD like I was, like, and I'm starting to wean off of, like, my strict, like, keto life, I'm still going to be, like, focused on very low carb. No matter what you're doing, if it works for your body, just fucking do it. As long as you're healthy, as long as your doctor's like, hey, that's fine, you know, I don't see what the fucking problem is, okay? Now, have a freezer full of grass-fed and finished meats. I still don't work out. I still drink like a fish. And as of this morning, I still lost a pound. So you know, I'm trying to get to a spot where I feel, I am at that spot. I feel fine. I feel able to have a more active, like, array of food in my life. But I don't think I'll ever go back to bread, super high carbs. I haven't really, actually no pasta. I still haven't had pasta. I haven't had bagels. I have had bacon, egg, and cheeses on a roll, okay? And you know how important that is, okay? But when I do have a bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll, you know, that roll is cut in half. I take the inside out and I put it all on one half, and I throw out the other half of the bread. Haven't had pizza, bagels, bread, really. I haven't had chips either, Doritos, crackers, none of that. So definitely staying away from all that, and we'll continue to do it. I mean, I'm not gonna be crazy, but like, it's just what works for me, and not for nothing, but I really don't want to buy clothes for like a 4th time. If you're thinking about doing that, well, thinking's fun, but you should just fucking do it. And if it's shitty, then stop it. If it feels good, do it. I'll take my clothes off next month, I promise. Okay, that's all I gotta say. We're done!